One of the biggest factors when it comes to the new microscopes is that people want to be able to get their images that they see on the screen off for their own use. So say a student gets an image like this and they want to be able to take it with them home to study from or to look at prior to an exam. So there's two options for students who want to get images off of these. Now please keep in mind that this is what students do if a student wants to get their images. This is very different than what a faculty member will do with the instructor microscope at the front if they want either their image or a student image. So the first option is that every tablet comes with a built-in micro SD card slot. So this is an example of a micro SD card. They're very common nowadays. You can get them from 1 gig to up to 64 gigs in size, or I should say memory. They're very small, as you can see. They're actually used often inside laptops as well as cell phones these days. So they're very commonly found. Most stores will have them. Even some convenience stores like a CVS, for instance, like a pharmacy, will have them. Now, underneath all the tablets here in the lower left-hand corner is a slot for this micro SD card. All you would do is take the current card, slide it into the slot like so, and then you click it into place. At this point, the card is just like an extra memory for the tablet. So if I wanted this image right now, I click this little camera picture here. It captures the image, and the most recently captured images will appear down here in the lower left-hand corner in this little box. You can click on them and suddenly bring it up on the screen. This is now on the tablet's memory. If I want to put this image onto that micro SD card, you want to tap the upper right-hand corner. So there's 3 little dots up here in the upper right-hand corner. Let me show you. So you would tap these 3 little dots, and you'll get a menu option that will say Export to SD card. When you click on that, it will transfer this image to that SD card, and it will actually say down here on the bottom, it went very quickly, Export complete. Now, just to show you that those are on the SD card, I'm going to go out of here. Let's go take a look at that image that I put on the SD card. So if you look right here on the screen, there's 2 copies of this image. One of them says it's in the Motic Connect folder. That's the folder for this app. And the other one just says that it's in a folder marked for today's date. So if I click on that image, it comes up, and then just to show you that that's on the SD card, if I remove the card, you see the image disappears, and only the one that's in the Motic Connect folder now appears on the screen. So this is one good option, these micro SD cards, for students in order to take their images with them. And like I said, they're relatively inexpensive if you get ones that are only 1 or 2 or 4 gigs in size. And that should be more than enough for an entire semester worth of pictures. In addition to that, I would remind your students that they want to take these cards with them. Don't forget to remove it from the tablet when they leave the classroom.